So I had a friend and his name was Devin, and we met in junior high, and I just remember immediately clicking with this kid. So we started skateboarding together and immediately became best friends. And so it was him, myself, and another friend of ours named Ryan, and we were just a team, and we each brought a different dynamic to the group. And so Devin had like this tough guy exterior, but was really soft-hearted. Ryan was the prankster and could just make anybody laugh, and I was like that mellow, level-headed guy that kind of balanced everybody out. It was good energy. But Devin had a secret, something that he had kept from everybody, and that was that he had struggled with depression for the majority of his life. But you would never know it just by talking to him. And a few years later, when I was working on a ranch breaking horses, I started to learn more and more about some of the issues that he was having. And he would call me literally like every day, and 99% of the time I would pick up the phone and talk to him. But there was this one time that he called, I remember it was on a Wednesday. He called me on a Wednesday and I didn't pick it up. And I really had no big reason not to, I just didn't feel like it in the moment. And a few days later, I get a call from Ryan. And Ryan asked me what I was doing. I told him I was driving, and he said, well, you should pull over. So I pull over to the side of the road and he says, Devin died. And I just like instantly felt guilty. That was the first thing that I felt was just guilt that I didn't pick up the phone that day, because I felt like in my head that if I would have done that things may have been different. Maybe it wouldn't have happened. And I felt guilty for years, literally years. I felt heartache, I felt pain. And although I know now that it wasn't my fault, it's still something that I struggled with heavily. What I wish I knew then is that even when you're swallowed by guilt, even when you're swallowed by heartache, you can still start over. And when I chose to believe that, I started over by forgiving myself and putting people first. And that lesson alone has been one of the biggest of my life.